Hello there and welcome back to Kraise Gaming Presents Vampire. Okay, so following on from the last mission, we've still got to get into this area here. But at the moment, I honestly have no idea how to get there. We're in the hospital, so we'll come across this way and come down. And come down to this part here, because I'm guessing that this is the way to do it, essentially. So we'll go out the window, because why not? I think we've done everything we needed to do in here. We've got 2000 XP, but I want to save that for you know, for something a little better. But our character is really coming along nicely now. He's not getting his ass handed to him as readily anymore. The enemies are a lot harder though. And good night. Not that way. If we can get past these two, that's fine. Oh, maybe not. Yep. Good night. Okay. Just to get the cobwebs off. Yep. I think I'll come. Don't think I can get out this way, can I? No, I can't. So what's that way it's talking about? Boarded off. Okay, fine. My mistake. Yeah, okay. So back the way we came. Like really back the way we came. That way, okay. Now, let's put a shortcut. Awesome. Okay, and then we go straight, so left at the fork and down. That way. Okay. Now, last episode I was having a real issue getting into this area. I'm hoping now. Who's this guy? No idea. Okay, still going the right way. That guy I murdered, I think. Okay, this looks promising-ish.
It's locked.
Okay, so the entrance to has got to be here somewhere. Because I'm wondering now if there's a way over the top. That's that baby crying again. Okay. There's a lot of babies in this town. Babies and cats. I hear a lot of babies and cats. See, now, I'm wondering if my game's bugged or what the issue is here. Could it be that way, maybe? The street down from Whitechapel. Well, let's try it. There's a merchant up here too. Ah, it's her. Okay, so we have seen her before.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I remember. So that's basically their back gate. Yeah, I came out this way before when I did the quest. Springs! Good. Okay. No, nothing down here. Didn't expect there to be, really. I think I remember last time I came down there I killed someone there, so... Right. Okay.
I cannot enter.
So, this... So now I'm thinking if I can bash the door down or something. But I very much doubt that's the way to go on this.
It's locked.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. What to do, what to do. Well, I'll tell you what, are there any other investigations that we can do? This guy, no. Done all those. God knows about that one. Oh man, can't wait to kill him. Just as that nurse, I wonder if she's got anything new. She sells things as well, of course. Where is she? She's upstairs. Okay, good. We haven't been here for a while.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Hello.
Good evening, nurse. How should I address you? Dorothy? Dorothea? Miss Crane?
Dorothy is all right. If you don't mind me calling you Jonathan.
Oh, first name
What
times.
can I do for you then, Jonathan?
I hope you've stopped jeopardizing this facility with your illegal business, Dorothy.
Yes, I have. Most of the time. But the blackmail money is too useful to stop it completely. I just target less dangerous people.
Very wise.
Why did you blackmail Lady Ashbury? She's a generous person. You
Look
could
at
have
the
asked
grin
for
on
money
her.
directly.
She killed those patients, I'm sure of that. I know you like her, but that gingerhead has a taste for blood.
You have no idea.
Who is the current victim?
I would rather you did not know. You are my client, not my accomplice. Besides, I'm much more cautious since the first time you found me.
That's a shame she don't let us know.
Tell me about yourself, Dorothy.
There is not much to say. My real name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. I was born in Romania, and I may have been the best nurse Pembroke ever had, before you fired me.
Do you regret your time at Pembroke?
I missed the energy. There was so much to do, so much to learn. Even though I was double-crossing the board, I felt I was part of something worthwhile there.
Do you think about going back to Romania once the war is over and the epidemic here has been contained?
Jonathan, this war will be over long before you will see any improvement in Whitechapel's sanitary situation.
That's for sure.
Do you need medical help, Dorothy?
I'm a professional nurse. Rest assured, I'll ask for your help if I need it.
Do you trust me?
You forced me to resign after you caught me trying to save a dying patient. Of course I trust you. You're a blackmailer, just like me.
Ha! I love it.
Are you not afraid of dying? The epidemic is deadly and very contagious.
I'm more afraid of being locked in a cell. I've seen what most hospitals do to the sick staff. They keep them hidden to avoid panic.
Indeed. You know what, let's just go to the trade. There's nothing
Show me
here
what
that
you
can
have in
you can
stock,
open.
please.
Yeah, let's do that. Anything we can sell? Not really. Money is not very much an issue in this game, truth be told.
It's locked.
Oh, bugger. If we kill her, we get the key, but I don't want to kill her. Do you know what the thing with this, with the area that they are all on like really critical or just bad news bears, a whole lot of them. Okay, good. So that is that way. Fine. Good, good, good.
As long as you have the money.
Okay.
I cannot enter.
That is really, really frustrating. I have no idea. It's a great case in the ring for a dead guy. Huh. There's got to be a way. If we follow the path as much as we can to the left. Okay. Oh, okay. What on earth is this?
There are so many people here.
What is the point of that door? Okay. Well, that's an odd little place. But it does appear that we can get into this area here as well. Where are we going? As I said, let's try and keep to the side as much as we can, as in this wall here. We'll just follow the wall round, see where it goes. Eventually, we must find some sort of kind of entrance into this damn place. Now, I'm wondering, because we went this way, is that way... It is the only way that I haven't tried yet, I think. Ugh, I haven't got time for you. Think we might be onto something. Whoa, lots of blood. Oh yeah, we followed the bloodline, didn't we? What is going on here?
That
was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Honestly, I've got no idea what just happened there.
It's locked, all
Oh,
right.
that's fine. Ah, here we are. Okay, great. That is awesome. Now where are we? Here. Good, good,
The
good,
West
good.
End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Goodbye, 26 as well. Nice. Good hand apart. Very nice. More of those we get, the better. Okay. So...
It's locked.
Okay.
The Ascalon Club. The hard British vampire society.
There they are, right in front of us.
Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Who are you?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me.
Yeah,
Mother told me you were in this
that's
part of town and
Elizabeth's
might
daughter.
drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
We've got a few things to open up
What
with
do you
her
think
as well.
about
A
this
few...
part of town?
I was raised
Hints.
here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
He's probably imagining.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Good luck with that. What do you
What
do?
are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night.
I am a vampire,
Risks.
after all.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really?
For those that don't know who that is,
Now
read it
I
up.
see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town.
What do you
That's how
expect?
progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason
I
to
see
be
that as
worried?
a
Recently,
investigation.
Emily started to believe in... Well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone.
Top
You
notch.
have my
Seriously,
thanks, Dr.
top
Reed.
notch.
And please, don't tell my mother.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are
Good
your
question.
real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life.
But she's hundreds
I
of
have
years
no idea who
old.
my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Well, let's not be hasty.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Yeah, sleeping all day, that kind of thing.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir.
Yeah,
Mother
indeed.
says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Well, no. No.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me.
Of course, that's what I would say if I
Good
did
to
want to
know.
eat you. Just saying.
And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I
Not that you've
believe
met
she
many.
thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Now, are we done here? No. But we've all the hints are.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not.
What, the high life? Are you
Though I
kidding?
often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Good question.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience?
There's no turning
There
back,
can't
love.
be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Yeah, imagine that.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman
Yeah,
with a
I'm
good
kind of-
education and a brilliant But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one side.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life? Since
Yeah.
you've obviously given it a lot of thought.
She's determined.
You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Won't work.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh my god. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reed. Very convincing.
I don't know, I was kind of being serious, to be honest.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Okay, now, let's do what we're here to do. 200... we'll talk to you afterwards. Let's do this first. Nice bit of epic storyline. You can upgrade and customize melee weapons, firearms using workbench. Yes, we know that. Thank you. Come in. Oh.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome
I
to
would
the
have said, well,
Ascalon
goodbye then.
Dr.
Arthur
Reed.
Pembleton.
Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Oh, wow, look at this. Dead people everywhere.
There has been
lot.
quite a battle here.
Either that or a feeding frenzy.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Welcome to the Ascalon.
Doesn't want to talk. Look at the state of this place. Pretty cool, huh? I want to have a look around just in case there's things to, you know... Okay. The Ascalon Club is a society of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interests. I founded it in 1837 to honour and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke and true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fibre, since the club accepts moral members, who will be duly observed and valued as proper candidates for immortality. The goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviours amongst good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial homogeny of England. We are the true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the holy lance held by St. George's, protector of England. When the saint slew the dragon, as lance bearers ourselves, we vow to defend the Empire's interests. The Law of Ascalon. Do you know what to think about the collectibles of this particular game are such that it's... Whoa, damn it, I didn't want to go that way. The collectibles in this game are such that if you find it, you're like, oh, cool. But truthfully, you're not actually prepared to, or even have the thought about going out of your way to find them all, like some games do. That I find refreshing. I hate games that just, it's all collectibles. You're literally spending hours and hours in one level just to try and find everything. It drives me crazy. I'm not a completionist. Oh, okay, so we've gone to 2,700. We have an unknown.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too. Who's the codger?
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Who the fuck are you people?
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you.
Yeah, I kicked your pet's ass.
Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Don't want to give too much away to this asshole, truthfully.
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too
Well, I'm not
fickle
asking
when
you.
It comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skal plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
want
peddling
me
to this
find
guy.
possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I don't want to be rude. On
Have
the
no
other hand.
embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept.
Yeah, I have
so
questions. I'm not
many
going
questions.
blindly into this.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not actually all that happy about becoming a member of the Ascalon Club, but I get the feeling that it's going to make me do it anyway.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Good question.
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon.
Which didn't exist,
Like
by the
that
way.
lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I think that's him over there in the urn, it seems.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skals. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Oh, see, it's going to make me do it. I can't not.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news.
We're
Good
playing
news
their
indeed in these
game.
crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Bloody
My
conquerors.
fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
He's going to stab me with that pen, isn't he? Oh, I'm going to stab myself. Yeah.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Okay. Let's have a chat with this guy
That
again.
went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Good.
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Well, he was a dick.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
For
Fergal
sure.
Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Yeah, he
You
was
do
very
know
big,
I
wasn't he?
killed
Yes,
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied skals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the skals.
I have met peaceful and wise skals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Okay, my mesmerize. Ugh.
How's your investigation going, Dr. Reed?
I know a fair
Time is our
bit.
enemy.
I have a few questions for your lordship.
All right, but be quick.
You made me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5 kings, and was a living example of probity for all. And he was my maker.
William Marshall was a vampire? Is this some sort of joke? Wait. Could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news, for it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world for good.
Why is his blood so sacred to the Ascalon Club?
He was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
Very good.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
But Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are?
I killed his
Especially
son.
to your enemies.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
So he really is a member then?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies. Even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
Indeed. He won't stop though,
I
you're
have
right.
already met Geoffrey McCullum. I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The Guard's current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the skals.
I see. So without the epidemic creating skals, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, We need only wait until the guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
That's true. They are a
What
human
about the
after
risk
all.
of a full-scale attack here? Jeffrey McCullum is a daring leader.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
Good for you, mate.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Now, I want to
Godspeed,
go and
Dr.
have a
Reed.
word with
We are
this
counting.
Aloysius. I killed his son, and I want to see what he has to say about it.
We shall
Good
chase
evening,
these
Dr.
intruders
Reed.
down.
How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are
Indeed,
sick,
you are
Mr.
old.
Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in.
Which is
Cast
what?
out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Yeah.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear.
This guy is evil.
A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns?
No, I'm not.
Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Now all of a sudden, I think I did your son a favour. Okay, so these guys can't be spoken to, so that's fine. Old Hutchison, Sheffield, Hamsley. Yeah, just a bunch of lordies. I think that's it for here. Okay, so let's have a quick look around before we go out. I do want to go out in that garden again because let's go out the back way. We're looking for a citizen, don't forget the vampire centers. Yes, obviously. I am a vampire after all. Now, what is my XP sitting at now? 3, 4. Oh, who's that?
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Yes, well. Hello, who are you?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I
Never heard
don't
of you.
need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty.
Oh dear, we have a loony here.
Disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so.
So she's
Drink
not
their
a...
blood, he said.
Is she a
Eat their
vampire?
flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow?
Is she a
Even if you're
vampire?
loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark.
Very
Pestilence.
useless.
Suffering. Death.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
Dang. Okay.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. 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 Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
That's not a bad piece of information. No hints. Yeah, that's fine. She's all done.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Shame. She's crackers, that one. Blimey. Okay. Let's go and speak to... What was her name? Oh, who's this guy? Who are you? Unknown. Oh yeah, we saw him go into the house. I want to speak to him after.
May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
War changes a man.
Recognize you either. War does that.
See?
I heard. In my case, it was true, for I've witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore.
Post-traumatic
I'm
stress disorder.
involved in another kind of battle now.
What's this
What
new
is
battle?
this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget.
He's a very greasy looking gentleman.
They're everywhere. Vampires.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. The epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well.
I am a doctor.
Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. So many things have happened.
But you're alive,
You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district.
I'm going to see if I can help him out. He is a friend of mine.
Infection is everywhere these days. If you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mulaney's.
Yes? What about the Mulaney's? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
Well, you're the second person that's mentioned that house, so I think we have a winner. We'll go and visit it very shortly.
You need some rest, Clarence. You
Oh,
should
yeah.
try to sleep.
Let's see if he's unwell.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
We can't cure migraine yet. Yeah, that's fine. We've done all this.
You need some...
Goodbye, Johnny. I'll come back for you later. Now, she was over here, if memory serves. No, she was here. Yeah, there she is.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I do love her
I'm
accent.
investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a
Strange house.
while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mulaney's, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye,
Thank
Charlotte.
you.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
It's just a poster. There's lots of posters on the wall in this game. Now, can we... Where is it? There. God damn it. Oh! What the hell was that? Okay, steer clear of that. Oof. I'm gonna kick the crap out of him. The thing with the leveling process is that although the enemies are higher, you know, you get... Ooh, who's that? Okay, let's turn around and go that way. Let's go and find him again. This time we'll be careful of that pokey stick he's got. There he is. Come on. Hello. Goodbye to you. Good handle part. Fantastic. Got a few of those now. Yeah, we're going to open that door later. For now... Let's heal. Well, didn't expect that either. Okay, well, let's heal again. He blew up on me, bastard. Okay, now around here somewhere is a resting place which I need to get to. Bingo. Oh, this is my house. This is the Reed Mansion. Who are you?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, you have come back too late, sir. Far too late.
I know, Avery. I know about Mary and my mother.
I'm so sorry. It was my duty to watch over.
By the way, I killed them.
She left the house in the middle of the night. The police said...
It's all right, Avery.
The police said her body was found near your sister's grave in Whitechapel. You're the master of the house now. I'd understand if you fired me, sir.
What is the situation?
Let's go through this and then we'll save
For
it.
a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Fine.
How was life in this house while I was away?
It was sad, sir. Miss Mary moved here in July after she lost her baby and husband.
Dang.
So I stayed to serve both her and your mother.
How was my mother?
Miss Reed was very frail. After Miss Mary was found dead, your mother started talking to herself. She said she was speaking to the dead. She even said that she had seen you.
How was Mary?
Miss Mary went out looking for you every night after you had written to say that you were coming back. She was sure you were alive. She'll never know she was right.
You've got no idea, mate. No idea.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
I bet.
What are the arrangements for my mother's funeral?
There will be no funeral, sir. No ceremony whatsoever, because of the sanitary situation.
Where is her body, then?
I'm afraid your mother's body was moved to a mass grave
Oh my
somewhere.
god.
I have no other information. Civil service is paralyzed, sir. London is crumbling down.
God, my mum got put in a mass grave. That's awful.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty.
So you're saying it's all
But
my
you're
fault?
here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Fair enough. Well, so keep him around. Look, house is yours, mate. Good luck to you.
Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay.
All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I neglected my mother, Avery?
Yes.
I see. Well, please go on. Speak freely. It's not as if there is anything left to treasure in this house.
Just like your father, you always had this capacity to focus only on what interests you. It surely helped you become a great doctor, but not such a great son.
Ooh, ouch. Let's see.
Do you need medical attention, Avery?
I won't refuse, sir. I don't feel that good these days.
Yeah, I have this.
Here
I've got a
is
couple
your
of them.
prescription. You'll feel better soon enough.
Thank you very much, sir.
That'll do.
We'll talk later.
Your bedroom is ready as always. Good night, sir.
Good day, actually.
Yes, sir?
No, go away.
Thank you, Avery.
Your bedroom...
This clearly is not my bedroom. Why it just won't let me go that way, I don't know. There you go. Okay, so let's see if we can upgrade. Oh, small key. Ah, that must be for the in the other room. Oh, there's the workbench. Let's see. Ah, good. Now we've got these. Good. Let's get one of them. Yeah, we've got plenty to go around, so... Neuralgia. Need 3 more. And then we've got... don't need that. Don't need that. All that. All that. Yeah, okay. Don't need that. Now, let's see how we do. Don't need that. Don't need that yet. Nope, fine. Good, okay. So we got 4,000. Let's see what we can do with 4,000. I'm really tempted to reset because I'm thinking I don't. $3,000 there. That would be very useful. Spring, what we got? 1,000. Okay, so 2,000 here. So you trade more blood to heal yourself instantly and gain an additional boost in your health regeneration. Or you trade instant health gain for a greater regeneration. I think that's a bit better. 2,000, okay. So now, yep, 25 there. And 600 damage. That's better. Confirm. And what I may do is respec it at some point soon, because I think it'll be now I know a lot better. Serious condition there. This person's dead. Emily Reed. Oh, we've gone up to serious. Good. Even the hospital is serious. And that's staying as it is. Okay. Okay. That dude we saw. Don't know any of these. Okay. So that's it for now. Thank you very, very much for joining me, and I will see you on the next episode, and we'll carry on and go to that big house. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care of yourself.